All right, we're rolling.
Fucking.
Nobody steal that idea.
It's a good idea.
Rolling?
Fascist runway.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. That's
I don't.
cool.
I think you.
She wears a fancy dress and she goes
Too bad
to
they suck.
like a Nazi airport.
Yeah.
She's like,
What is this? Kenny
I
Pickett.
it's a fashion
Kenny
runway.
Pickett's gonna rock.
It's a fascist runway.
That is good. We should film that. Do you want to be the lady in the dress?
Here we go.
We put you in the dress.
I'll be the plane.
All right, are we ready?
Yes.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Good morning, life. Good morning, sun. How are you?
Hi, everybody. Welcome to episode 5 of High Before Breakfast. So, today we have arguably the most special of guests.
Yeah.
It is
Fuck you, Ryan.
Ben Stevenson, one of the founding members of Schwing. How are you?
What's going on? I'm good. Excited to be here.
Good.
Yeah.
You're a little nervous.
Always forever nervous.
It's good. That's okay. Hopefully the nerves will calm down. You know, it's a little intimidating.
We're among friends.
Eat a bit of
cereal.
Eat a bit of cereal. Yeah, that'll loosen you up. Yeah. So we've got something special planned to talk about. The origins of the entertainment.
Special edition.
And we also have special cereal. Show it off.
No. Oh, spam.
Yeah, we have Creeper Crunch today. The Minecraft cereal.
Special edition.
Yeah, have you guys tried it? I've never had it.
No, I'm looking at it. It looks a little Lucky Charms like.
It looks just like Lucky Charms.
Oh, it does. Yeah.
Because creeper bit marshmallows. Creepers are like zombies, are they? And
No.
No,
Zombies are-
no.
Creepers are little exploding.
They've
makeup.
got like TNT in them and they blow up. But they're silent, so they sneak up on you.
Yeah, and they hiss
Like
like,
a fart.
dynamite or TNT.
See if we've got any,
Like a fart.
More so than we move creeper.
7 vitamins and minerals, source of fiber, real cinnamon, and no artificial flavors.
Real cinnamon.
I don't think I could have dealt with
We have 2 of them because there was a miscommunication and both Lewis and Ben bought it.
What are you gonna do?
It's okay.
It's okay.
Great minds. Unless it's
I
disgusting.
mean, yeah, the fact that you guys both
We can have a display
this
one.
random
and,
cereal.
I know, how crazy.
Yeah, it's great minds. Something like
Yeah,
that.
where can
Great
we?
mind.
Yeah, let's nail this display one behind us.
Whoa. It smells really strong.
Whoa, that's like full cinnamon toast crunch smell.
Dude, okay.
Oh my god, dusty.
And
They've been keeping this in a store for a while.
joint today. Just got a regular joint from the liquor store. Blue Dream, nothing crazy.
Just a little.
Yeah, not a Benny Blunto like Lewis's fancy
no,
stuff.
like
there, you know,
$14.
nothing crazy, yeah. But this was a 6-pack of joints for like $30, so still not great prices. And they're all right as well. I don't know. Sometimes I find they're packed like a little too.
You get a massage them, just a little.
Oh, is that too much?
I'll just eat it right now.
Connor's got his own special milk. We're drinking dairy full milk this week.
Were we not before?
No, we're drinking lactose stuff.
And I only got a
Trying to fatten me up or
bit
what?
of my milk.
Yeah, it's a good source of calcium, though, so it's okay.
All right, I'm going in, because I like a dry cereal. If I'm
These creeper bits look green.
They're different colors of green too.
Lewis, now you haven't gotten high before the breakfast though.
oh my god, you're right. Whoops.
know
High during breakfast. Those
I don't hate that.
I don't hate it either.
The things that aren't green taste very much like Cheerios.
Which we have established is a good thing.
They taste like the green Cheerios, the apple cinnamon ones. To me.
Oh yeah.
The green bits, they are Lucky Charms. I'm almost certain.
With those marshmallow bits, and it's made by Kellogg's, so yeah.
Definitely.
And we know how we feel about Kellogg's.
Oh my god.
Which I did fact check, and it's not true. Apparently, that is just a common misconception. And that was a rumor that spread.
Bro, you look like
Misinformation is rampant nowadays.
It is.
Fact check your things.
man.
Don't.
But you know what? I fact checked on Wikipedia, so that could also be wrong.
Why
so
would you do that?
Because I don't know where else.
You
to
might as well have
fact
gone to
check.
TikTok.
Where do you find your true information?
I
though?
Google it and I find
I Googled it,
secure,
too.
reliable sources.
Anyone?
Wikipedia compiles those sources.
Yeah, from anonymous
Two
donors.
pioneers.
Well, are you telling me some random person on the internet is going to spread misinformation on Wikipedia
How dare they.
about Kellogg foreskin rumors?
People have agendas, bro.
All right.
That's actually better than Lucky Charms.
Yeah, I agree.
the marshmallows aren't as like I don't know, strong or as powerful. I don't know.
They're
They're
smaller.
They're smaller, and there's not as many of them, so they're not as overpowering.
Yeah.
It's more like it's not like oh my god, there's too much cereal. It's like, it's a nice blend, a nice every now and then.
And there's
you get
whole grains or whatever in the Cheerio bits, which you can actually taste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really nice. I'm trying to read where it says.
I would say the texture of a cinnamon toast crunch square is nicer, but the flavor is pretty much exactly the same.
Yeah.
It's almost
quite
it's
similar,
almost
yeah.
as good as
Yeah. Whole grain oat flour.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch is a little more intense.
It is more.
Yeah.
This is more on like the Cheerio plainness, but with that like pizzazz cinnamon, and then with that Lucky Charm marshmallow, which, being honest, is the better part, kind of Lucky Charms, because I don't know. I think it is, because
I disagree.
but when they have too many and the cereal's so small, the marshmallow's overtaken. But with a little bit, with this stuff, it fits in nicely.
It's nice. Well, I'll start. I'll give this. I'm gonna give this an 8.
Really? Is that's your highest one yet?
I think the Fruit Loops took an 8 as well.
Right. I'm gonna do 7.3. So good. It doesn't top Fruit Loops because Fruit Loops are the bomb, but way better than Lucky Charms because I actually recommend these and I didn't recommend the Lucky Charms.
And they were limited edition, so you better get
I
them.
feel like they've been around
If you
for
want 'em.
years.
All right.
I think so.
I think I'll stick around you. I'll stay in the 7 area.
Seven's good. Seven's
Yeah, because I accept it. It's good. It's not something. It's something I would eat again. But it didn't blow me away either. I think I'd go right in the middle, 7.5.
All right.
Yeah, better than Lucky Charms. It didn't wow me though. It's all right. I'd say like a 6.3.
Okay.
I'll give it a 6.3. It was okay.
Cool.
I'm gonna drink the milk though, so
Yeah, I drank the milk. The milk was nice too. It wasn't too sweet.
yeah.
Drink it, Connor. Drink your milk.
Sorry. Okay.
Get it in you. It's good for you. Good for your bones. I also kind of want to fact check that. My mom, when I was younger, you know how there was always the thing that everybody said that milk, like drink your milk because it's calcium, it's for your bones and everything. My mom always told me, I've talked about Christine in every episode right now, which I just found out, but she always said that was a misconception as well, that like calcium was actually, or not calcium, sorry, milk was actually like sapping your bones of calcium, like it did the opposite effect, and like it was just big milk.
Big milk.
That was like
Everyone's got
started, like,
agendas.
the milk campaign, you know, with like the got milk
Got
and everything
milk,
like that, and they're like, oh, it's good for your bones, you
No,
need to eat it, but it was just
Crazy.
controversy being
It's like
spread
fluoride
around.
in the drinking water. They're just
Well, I don't know
Turn
if-
the friggin' frogs gay, you know.
I don't know if milk isn't good for your bones or not,
Yeah.
but I do know that we are the only mammals
That drink
that
something else.
drinks something else's
Yeah.
milk,
Yeah.
and
That's not-
that it's not obviously big milk because not treating the cows very well.
I don't know, man. Yeah.
Whether it's good for your bones or not, I don't think we should be
Well, I mean, lactose intolerant. That's
Everybody's
so many
fucking
people are
lactose intolerant. Yeah.
It's
We're not.
fucking-
We're clearly doing something wrong here. We're clearly not supposed to be
something's going
consuming.
on.
Yeah.
Somebody's got an agenda.
It's
Somebody does.
big milk's
Open
behind
your
it all.
eyes.
Big milk. We see you. We know what you're doing.
We all thought it was big pharma, big corp. It's always been Big Milk.
And they got it.
They
I think I knew that guy in high school. Big Milk. Okay, so today we've got a special reaction video, and I think we might cut it for the first time because this is over 15 minutes long, this video. So I'm just going to cut the highlights of us watching through the original Snake Oil, because Snake Oil is the origin of Schwing. That was when we came up with the name.
Yeah.
We touched on it before, but the joke came from Wayne's World, obviously, and when we'd see a hot girl go by, and we'd go Schwing, do the whole boner thing.
Yeah.
I'm glad we learned.
I'm glad.
Well,
I'm glad we based our brand around.
I'm getting him high.
when we were children, when we were, teenagers, 16, 17, the three of us, sorry Connor, but the three of us were in a lot of classes together and improv team and stuff. We had a lot of in jokes, as groups of teenagers do. And Schwing was one of them. Anytime something remotely sexual happened, we'd go Schwing, Schwing. And the other one came about from, well, there was many, but the other one that I'm going to talk about was from, I believe it was our friend Jacqueline, had a board game, and I don't think we ever played the board game.
I've never played it.
But
I've heard.
Oh,
it's good.
yeah.
But our drama teacher encouraged us all to play board games with each other, and Jacqueline said, I have a board game called Snake Oil. And then I just started going around going, Snake Oil!
And it stuck.
Pretty
It
much,
was awesome.
pretty much
Yeah.
it. From there. And then we just kept making that joke, and we were in like a split drama class. I was in the grade 12s, and they were in the grade 11s, and just somewhere in the room, you would just hear someone go, Snake! And someone else would go, oh! And that was it. That was the origin of that, but I mean, I suppose you guys...
So yeah, for our exam that year, we were all supposed to write and perform just a play. That was it. Like we were in groups of two, no, it was bigger groups. Groups of four, obviously, because the four of us did it together. So everybody was put in small groups, and you had to write and perform a scene.
Actually, I wasn't in your group. It was just the grade 11s were supposed to do it, and then the grade 12s had like a real teenage drama
The whole class.
There's all it was really like a broke them all down. They were like, okay, you all have to be in the grade 11 groups now instead of a grade 12 group together.
Stuck with us.
And so I got put in that group.
Yeah, but so because of that, it was just me and Ben working on it at the beginning, and we wrote Snake Oil. Yeah. So we spent a couple classes writing this script for this Western that we made that was really ridiculous and convoluted and awesome. It was originally intended to be more serious than it ended up, I think.
Well, that's where the monologue comes from.
I was going to say, because I may be wrong. I think I spoke to one of you before about this, but my recollection is that you had written, the intention was you were going to write 4 monologues. Is that right, or is that I'm just
think so?
No,
not.
I just misremember.
I don't remember. I mean,
maybe when I came, all you had was the first.
I think
because
I had only really written that monologue.
Yeah,
at that point.
Because we had worked on the whole first bit, and then I remember we were running down to a deadline, and then I remember you finished the last little bit of it. Yeah. Right before it was due, and but right before we filmed it, running late. So I remember, we worked on most of it together, and then you finished up the last bit of it.
We read it on our phones.
We did, yeah.
So everyone a part of it was in the drama class?
Yeah,
between 11 and 12, that's why
so it was.
Oh yes, because Christina.
Because Christina
in the film as
she
well.
was in
my
group, of course. Yeah. And so we filmed it. And we submitted it as our exam that year. We got 100 on it, which was crazy,
ridiculous.
Yeah, but we were the only ones that wanted to film it, because that was when I first really started getting into wanting to film live action stuff, because I had been doing the stop motions and things like that. But this was my first opportunity where I was like, okay, I can actually film something. Yeah. I can make a movie with some people that
had you
have to film with me as a project.
Well, the two of us had filmed quite a few things. Before that.
Yeah, we had done
French,
a bunch of French stuff.
Oh my God.
I wish I still had
lost
that.
To time.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, we had filmed some small things, but this was
Yeah.
easily the biggest thing we had filmed
first
to date.
kicking
Well,
point.
because you were quite a famous Lego stop motioner.
I was at the
Yeah.
time, actually.
And
Yeah.
still-
And so
Sure.
I was were you like, because and even today, like that not Daredevil,
Lego
Deadpool. Yeah,
has the most
that's our. It's
views
got
on
over like
the
500,000 views.
So,
which is
but
nuts
were
for
you
a
going?
channel.
Were you going? Oh, this is fucking awesome. I should just keep doing this, or were you going like, I want to do this, but I want to do it with people. Were you just making it with Lego people because they weren't, because me, Connor, and Ben hadn't shown up yet?
Yes and no. I was doing it because, that was the main thing. It was because that was my avenue of filmmaking without having the resources of having people and things available. I was like, okay, I can build and create a whole world here, and I don't need anybody. I can do it by myself. And I really enjoyed it. I loved watching them. Like I was an avid follower of like Forest Fire and like Fancy Pants. I think there was like all these brick filmers on YouTube, and it was a massive community at the time. And I got really involved in it as well. Like I ended up making a bunch of these connections over the internet and meeting all these other brick filmers in the community, and we started voice acting for each other and working together and collaborating, and it became like a really awesome community, and I got really involved in it, and that was when my channel first took off. Because like before that, I remember I had like 50 subscribers for like the first like couple years, and then within like a couple months I skyrocketed to like over 1,000, and I was like, oh, like I'm actually got some traction here. And then I had the Deadpool video and like things like that started rolling, and then I started making live action, and it all fell off the fucking wagon. But
well, that was like,
yeah.
it was like a sort of, I don't know, almost like YouTube's sort of like jewel. I don't know, maybe that's just what I was watching at the time. I was watching those Lego videos, but there was, I don't know if you guys fucking saw them.
you definitely did.
I did. Yeah, I was a
But-
big Lego fan,
Yeah.
but I didn't know.
I've seen them now. I didn't see them in high school, but I've seen them since.
Yeah.
I don't mean his, I mean like, you weren't watching Lego videos in like high school.
Oh,
Junior
no,
high.
no. I wasn't watching.
You were cool. Yeah.
No, I wasn't watching Lego videos. No, I was watching.
He had a
I
girlfriend.
was watching Minecraft videos.
Oh my god.
No, man, I used to watch a lot of fucking. This was in junior high when I used to play COD. I watched like White Boy 7th Street. He's a big gamer, like X Jaws.
Gaming videos though.
I watched a lot of Epic Mealtime and like Ray William Johnson.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Excellent.
yeah, those were the main ones.
Yeah.
And then no, I didn't really. I kind of got out of that in high school though. I stopped watching stuff. But I watched your guys' stuff. Like, and I think in university.
That was
started watching.
It was Snake Oil in
Classics.
grade 12
Yeah.
for us when we were in grade 12.
Yeah.
Well, and that's what started when we started making videos, and I was like, "Oh,
That's
this is
true.
awesome!" And
Yeah,
then I
that's
started
true.
looking into
Yeah.
this stuff. And,
it was Snake Oil, and then we kind of like took sort of hiatus. We'd make little things here and there, but nothing. We never actually tried to make anything happen. We wrote a script for the Unforsaken Snake Oil 2, which we
what a
tried to
great
get
script.
going in first year of university. And that was before we even filmed any follow-ups.
Too ambitious.
It was a little too ambitious for
ambitious.
sure.
Big, but it even, like this side of the Wayne River and the others.
Yeah, I don't think
some
now
of those
it
some of
eventually
those ideas
morphed into
definitely,
it,
Dick Delaware
And we're
Exactly,
still and we're still holding on to
Diamondback.
like a lot of those ideas and things like that too.
Well,
Yeah.
we still even have a lot of
Things
bigger
yeah.
ideas that it's like, oh man, how is this going to get done?
Yeah.
It will.
well, I think it is a testament to that first script of Snake Oil, how much, I almost feel, because I wrote this side of the Wayne River, I feel almost like quite lucky. It'd be as if someone was like, hey, write a Star Wars movie. You know what I mean? It's like that first script has so much
Lore.
It's maybe it maybe is a little messy at times, because there's so much. But that's because there's so much packed in.
Yeah.
There's so much of a story there, and it's like the fact that we have got to this point where there's like so many ideas for prequels and sequels.
There's a legitimate mythos
It's
around
such a
it.
testament to that first script that, like, you were like fucking 16, and you wrote something with like so much world to it. It's I don't know. I fucking love Snake Oil, man.
Yeah.
It's the best.
Anyways, without further ado,
Speaking of, yeah.
well, let's watch it. Let's
Think
yeah.
about
Sure, you guys can see where it all started.
Snake. Oh.
All right.
Stick to.
Abel Leary.
Fuck.
Name's Abel Leary.
Yeah, and this was like when I first made these logos too.
Yeah.
I made one for me. And it was-
The one and only time.
The only time these were
Coverdale Productions. I think EB Studios got a few views.
yeah, well, that was my
Oh,
whole stop
yeah,
motion
yeah.
thing, but it wasn't
But
that
for
logo
Coverdale-
either. It was like an older one.
And that's like
You gotta update that logo.
Yeah,
That's terrible.
that was it though. I just on a whim made that name right there.
This is all filmed in my parents' basement.
Mm-hmm.
In their property too, right?
Yeah,
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 all the
yeah,
outside
yeah,
stuff's in
yeah.
the backyard.
Woods,
Yeah.
I've been waiting a long time for this.
And there's Christina Nickerson. Hope you're doing well, Christina.
You'll never get away with this, you monster!
I already had it.
Oh, that was so tough.
Did you actually take a drink of it?
Yo, yeah. It was like my second drink ever.
And you know what?
Seriously.
That was the rum that I'd been stealing from my parents. So I think I'd watered it down.
No wonder it tastes like shit.
No wonder.
He'll be here!
Not even your poor little daddy can see.
I'm gonna try and refrain from quoting the whole thing. It's so many times. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure you do.
Back when I was a small boy, I lived with my family. My father, mother, and older brother. We lived a quiet, happy life. A few miles from town.
I don't give a rat's ripper about you or your family.
I really wanted to include Rat's Ripper because that was something I was saying a lot at the time.
Oh, really?
I thought it was really, I just thought it was really funny. Yeah. I'd seen it in like a video or something. I was like, yeah, I want to make her say Rat's Ripper.
Never missed a day at church. My brother, on the other hand, was a real troublemaker. He'd always skip church, fool around with his friends, even steal food from the general store. One day he came home in a real panic. You know what he did?
No, you'd done plays, right, and musicals before this.
Yeah, I had a lot of experience before this.
But obviously you wrote this yourself. Is this like one of at the time like the juiciest part? You had some lead roles.
Yeah, there was some weird stuff.
You're doing
I
YP
had
Kettle
a-
all the time. Like,
Yeah,
you had a
yeah.
lot of shows.
Neptune Theater. I did their youth programs, and then
Shot my father.
more so working with
Good.
other teenagers who were not comfortable doing everything and being there all the time.
Yeah.
Anything like that again, I will kill you and your father.
All of the technical aspects of this are so hard for me to watch now too. Just like even like the footprints in the snow and like the fact that like the slap doesn't like all these things that I've grown from. It's really
Still
obvious
hear
to
the
me now.
echo every time I close my eyes.
You know, should have added a gunshot in there. You know.
He charged the sheriff and his man with everything he had. There was no use. The sheriff's man tackled him to the ground, tied him up. My mother, being the last line of
Big security.
my father's spare pistol, tried to free my brother.
Where do we get those hats?
But your
I like the
son
Corona.
Yeah, I know.
Free
That's
Corona.
yeah.
didn't hesitate.
Little straw hats.
We need to bring those back.
With my family
I
dead,
could see
my
Chicken
brother
Nick
on his way
wearing a
to
hat like
jail.
that.
that the only thing I could do, I ran.
This is my favorite line.
Yeah.
I ran fast and hard. As far as my little legs could take me.
Fast and
I guess not quite.
I learned that being a 6-year-old can't run nearly as fast as a horse. Your grandfather took me in.
Well, it was 6, you know. It was 6.
It's hilarious. I'm obviously getting it.
You'll learn your lessons.
I grew up with your father.
Fast
We
enough.
were practically brothers. Practically.
And
You see, brothers
it's a
love
good
each
script. Like
I think so.
You know, for the time. Even now, like there's some really good stuff in there.
Yeah.
I think the script is the best part. You know, like all of our acting has improved.
Oh, of course.
I think
You have
honestly,
definitely improved.
Oh, we've all improved.
Well, yeah. Maybe not all of us, but you've improved at holding the camera for sure.
Yeah.
Sound intimidating.
But you see,
Elijah Elvis or something.
I know. Yeah. Like they look very different, but very different.
I can't really
Yeah.
Face, you little rat face.
You know what? I like that shot. The backlit though. It's
awesome.
kind of cool.
track down Penny Hall, where the scene
Even just shots being out of focus and things like that. No, no.
seems how
The orange tips to the
every
ground.
time we have met.
There's cool effects like this one where
Can't help but have
the
a
lighting focus changes and you kind of reveal yourself.
You will have a trick up your sleeve.
Wearing my mom's ponchos.
Don't try to snake.
It's not bad. That was a friend.
I
Oh,
have the
that's
best
good look,
shot on this side of the Wayne River. But lucky for
That
me.
was the origin of this side of the way river. That line right there.
Damn, you snake! Oh,
See, there's a couple of moments in this where
that different, you and I. We both killed
I did something on the take to make you guys laugh,
And I kept
and then
it.
you went, "Yeah, that's fine." And then I was like,
Wait, what?
So,
Yeah.
but I think that's what's so magic about it too, and why it
The
still
raw,
holds up,
yeah.
and it's still so.
You
funny.
can tell we're having a lot of
Yeah,
fun.
yeah, exactly.
element of surprise.
And we were. I remember this day so vividly. Oh, look at me with my fucking Pee Wee Herman haircut. It's so stupid. Oh,
Yeah, it's like me and Ben got like a bit bigger.
and I'm a different person.
Went through like 3 Pokemon metamorphs.
Eating that rare candy.
I went to the close up though.
Our father was a great man. You know that. You raised us to the values of our forefathers. The man that
What is that?
Rat.
Who is he?
I don't know where he went wrong with you.
No wonder he didn't get laid in high school.
I love you as a brother, like you were my own.
Probably because I was playing with Lego, but.
Yes, we were brothers. Yes, your father raised me with his family values. But I was also raised by my parents, who imbued me with the values of my people. Values that told me not to trust your kind. You know full well that we accepted your kind into our towns, our schools, our churches, for God's sake. We treated you fairly and as our equals. Like how my father was treated fairly when your father
I
shot
think you filmed this shot, right?
I did. There you go. Because it's the best shot of the whole thing.
It is good.
It is one of my favorite shots that I've
I
ever filmed for sure.
Like how I was treated fairly my entire goddamn life.
And you also
That.
That's the shot.
that one of those. Yeah.
Equal. You think about what they mean. You think about how much equality there is in this world. You think about how fairly people are treated.
Still talking.
Turn this town to shit. And you're gonna pay for it. She's gonna pay for it.
Yeah, I remember the days very well. I was supposed to hang out with my girlfriend afterwards, and I remember like keeping on texting her, going, "No, it's gonna be longer," and like that was like the first time that I like didn't care.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
it was.
Yeah. You know, I was like,
I
this
know.
is
what's
more
most
fun.
important.
And here we are.
He said you were a half-breed. Which means your
Oh,
brother
the half-breed.
You're cute.
Yeah, you were here.
Yeah, like a little mouse.
The one shot with all of us in it, because every
Yeah.
other shot, I set the tripod up for that, which you can see in a shot later in this. But yeah, the rest of the time somebody had to be filming. So
Like that, when I started like jizzing in
I mean, that was the Family Guy bit. I got that from.
yeah.
It's Family Guy Star Wars when they're all like looking at each other.
and Jabba's large.
It's so good. It's like 2 minutes long.
Nobody gets hurt. Shut up, you pig. What was it that you said?
You're like
I said to be
struggling.
the history medium, and that I knew him quite well. I knew
Doing quite well, yes.
Well, let's see how well you know old Snake Oil.
And then they play a game show.
When's his birthday? How should I know that?
You know what? You can't tell when it's me filming and when it's not me filming, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Because, like, it's centered and in focus when I'm filming, but the shots of me, it's like over and like out of focus, off to the side. Yeah.
The name of his
I clearly did know a little bit what I was doing.
banjo or something? Lucky guess.
Hold on.
And I actually got this moment from a stop motion video, actually.
Oh, really?
The using that song in it,
Nice.
Cutting Crew. It was from the Forest Fire video, and I thought it was hilarious. So I was like, I'm gonna use that song when he sees a girl that he's in love with. I was like, they'll see each other. I still am proud of his muzzle flashes there. Those still sell really well. Yeah.
I love that turn.
Clearly, my mom didn't let me play violent video games,
Yeah.
so I don't know how guns work. You can see my underwear for half of it too.
Didn't let you play violent video games, so you end up filming violent stunts.
So that shot is the first shot we did all day.
Yeah, that's true.
Because we filmed this in
It
reverse.
was,
Yeah, we filmed the fight first, which was
Daylight.
a great call because it got dark. And needed to...
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
This, he whipped
So
the shit out of my back. I had a massive fucking bruise on my back. Yeah. Because we like pre-bent the wood so it would snap over me when he hit it off me, but it did not snap. Yeah, got whacked.
Looked good, though.
That
Looked good.
Well,
This looked good.
that's with inch for the bottle.
Yeah.
And it's pretty crazy that this is the first swing season.
First swing fight ever.
And this was all fucking improv. We just went shot by shot.
just
and
went,
we're like, okay,
let's do
where
this
will we
next,
end
let's
up
do this
doing?
next.
It helped that we'd always be fake fighting and shit.
Exactly.
We had no proper fake blood, so we made this weird ketchup
It
and
was-
salsa.
We didn't have ketchup. It was salsa and HP brown
Yes,
sauce.
it was.
Because it was at my house.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We didn't have any tomato sauce. This still fucking holds up. I still love this bit. Even the blood in your knuckles doesn't look bad. Yeah, he just like literally hugged me
bear
and
hugged.
lifted me up. Yeah. And then just stood a little lower. And I hate that you can't really see the
Yeah.
log in that shot either, because that shot looks
Because that's the
good,
shot
too.
everybody
It's
goes,
awesome.
oh my god.
Yeah. It looks pretty
It
great.
wasn't there at first, though.
It was.
It was. You just can't see it.
I know.
And I literally just balanced that on my chest too,
In the
like,
jacket.
In the jacket, yeah.
Don't come in.
Don't come any closer.
Okay.
She fucking warned you, man.
I got what I deserved.
I just sit there.
Oh, okay.
You're
I'm in shock. I'm in
You
shock.
could have like
man.
moved
I
to
could've
like
processed
throw it
that.
off. Jeez.
I'm fucking injured, man.
Yeah, right.
You got him out
You
there.
got hit in the head really hard.
Look at him.
The concussion.
Barely stand.
Keith. Sir, I'm done.
Keith.
My fight's over. Oh, it can't be over. I finally found you. Ever since I got out of the canyon, I've been looking for you.
Your voice totally changes for this whole scene.
Well, it's because I had to put emotion in
Yeah.
it.
You were my brother. All along. Don't.
I love too long with boss every time. It's like good.
It was more me. It was avenge me. Like the name
I was learning.
Oh, well. I swear on our people that I will kill each and every one of them. Before you leave. Mr.
Right on my head.
Right all over your head.
Hear the thing. My east. I mean, Kenwood is badass, but names themselves after it comes to it.
It's just such good. Did you write that
It's just a name, brother.
question?
But I shall
So I could say that?
use the name East
Yeah.
Kenwood.
Yeah, no, yeah,
That's
absolutely.
such good writing.
Yeah, that's the whole point. Is so
Yeah.
you can set up you saying,
Yeah.
yeah.
I need
You taking
you
his
need a
name.
way for it to transition. And why not make fun of a stupid name like Yeast?
Snake!
Maybe take some mantle. So much copyright music. You don't love that song.
This is
still
where
to
we
this
got
day.
like the beginning music for a lot of even the starting couple
Yeah.
that Oil Runs Dry and
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, I used the same. Like, I just downloaded like 1 hour of Western music or something from YouTube, and then I would just pick and choose random fucking songs out of that. Because it's literally just a track, like a bunch of songs just getting played back to back through most of that, like the whole monologue and everything. There wasn't a lot of sound design put into that one, though. At least for music, the score. Yeah. So yeah,
Wow.
that's Snake Oil.
what did you think?
It's a classic.
It is. Yeah.
I've seen it plenty of time. It's always great.
When did you first see it? Do you remember?
No, probably. I feel like first year. So
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
at some point we probably put it on.
Yeah.
Some after party, like fucked up. Like,
You saw Girlie's Polonium and you had to see more.
yeah,
Yeah.
man. But yeah, man, just everything besides that stick.
That's
What are you gonna do, man?
That fucking stick haunts me. Yeah, but even like the legacy of Snake Oil, like when me and Lewis worked at Kidston, when we worked at camp together, we even like brought that to camp and we made a whole week based around, like we did a Western,
Western
week,
week,
and,
that's cool.
and we like showed the kids Snake Oil,
We-
and like all of them were like, Snake Oil! They were like quoting it and shit like
And
that.
then
Like
we
it
made the
became-
second one, which is like, or maybe even I think the second one, which is more violent and we
Yeah.
swear in that one. And
Yeah.
we like took like the senior kids, like that was their like,
Yeah, we
that
let
was
them
their,
watch
like,
it.
you know, they're like
Yeah.
14, 15 year olds,
Yeah.
and like that was their evening was to like watch
Yeah.
that, and they fucking loved it too.
Yeah.
And like I say, you know, like we were in the classroom, you know, like, you know, at the very beginning, right? Someone would say snake and someone else would shout oil.
Yeah.
Right? Like
There's
we
something
would go,
catchy
we
there,
we did this with this camp, but all these kids like see it, and then I'm like camping, like you're in like the middle of the woods with like you're like 6 kids or whatever, literally middle of nowhere, and you just hear like far in the distance a group of kids go snake,
Yeah.
and like my kids like lose their mind, you know. It's like it's become like, I mean, to us, it's
To
become
us, yeah. In our,
something so much bigger
yeah.
than just, you know, like a 15-minute
yeah.
Well, that's
There's
spawned
something
everything.
magic
I mean,
there.
it is-
family made film.
It is way bigger than that now. That 15-minute film was the start of
Wayne
the
River.
other 3,
Yep.
and then those 3, all that together was Wayne River. And
Yeah.
that's a
Yeah,
whole
exactly.
goddamn over an
Yeah,
hour.
and till the oil runs dry, the third one was like a pretty big moment for Snake Oil and for Schwing as a whole, because that was the day that Johnny and Connor met.
Oh yeah.
Like when we were filming
True.
that. That was the first time they had ever
The
met.
first
was
scene
filming
with
that.
Yeah.
Chain Mink and Abe O'Leary is
Yeah.
like their first
First
conversation
time
ever.
First
Johnny and
time,
Connor
yeah.
ever met in
First
their
time,
life,
yeah.
yeah. Which is crazy.
Shout
And
out
like
Johnny.
even that fight scene with you and Dirk Rada with Brian is like to this day probably my favorite fight scene.
That's
we've
definitely the
done.
best one.
Because Brian helped choreograph it, and he actually has like has done fight classes and
Well, he
things
knows
like
what he's
that.
doing.
So he knows what he's doing. So it
Takes-
shows
takes
in
it to the next level.
It really does.
He street fights professionally.
Yeah.
That's why.
But then like the third episode of like Wayne River is when Jordan is like with the drone.
we get the drone
you
in.
know, and
we got my roommate BK in.
Yeah.
Cooter.
and
And your dad.
Yeah,
Getting
yeah,
your dad
yeah,
was a
shout
kid.
out to
yeah,
him.
like that scene is like one of the biggest scenes of
It's true.
like
It's-
at the time. I think.
Yeah.
You'd ever the big shootout in the woods?
Yeah.
Snake Oil kills everyone.
like 5 people. And
We should probably apologize to whoever owns that grave, because I always felt bad about that.
Yeah.
We
Oh yeah,
well, I think we
kind
sort
of
of
put 'em on
immortalized them. Right?
Yeah, we're not. Yeah,
Do it
it's a
again.
little
Yeah, we just
disrespectful.
sat around it.
Yeah, and shot around it and screamed around it. Yeah,
pretended to kill people around.
yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Anyways,
They shoot movies in graveyards all the time.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Scooby Doo.
I feel like we should mention too after the continuous stop moving. shit. But yeah, in second year, so we filmed Snake Oil, and then the next time we actually did more like swing things was when me and Lewis tried to start making sketches, and that was in my second year, your third year. So it was like
that was quite a while.
years later. And then we made Anytime, and then we made the second Snake Oil,
Yeah, it was
just
literally
like a short.
that first sketch, and then the next, and then it was snowing outside, and we were like,
It was literally
It's
one.
time. It's time. Yeah.
It was,
Put a cowboy hat
we'd
on.
been sitting
And-
on the Unforsaken for
Yeah.
years, and then I guess for a year. But then we were like, it was snowing outside, and we were like, let's just like shoot a fight scene, like a little
do
single
something.
fight scene, just to
And
do it.
And we got that beautiful roll out of it.
We
Yeah.
did, yeah.
I
guess.
we studied theater at Acadia,
Yeah.
and we literally went into the theater during the day, and I happen to know that if you go into the, I think it was the props room or the paint room. It was the paint room, because no one's gonna steal paint, right? You could slide through a little hole in the wall and get into the costumes room.
You're incriminating
So
us.
I went. It doesn't matter now. We're fucking famous, bro. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No.
But this is the people want to know this.
Yeah.
This is details.
It is.
I snuck through the little hole in the wall.
And the
I
most
took-
important note is that I was not there. I was in the city.
I took these 2 cowboy hats that were never used,
That's
and nobody ever went
And nobody has
wearing
ever
those
asked us
cowboy
about
hats, so
these,
it's
yeah.
fine. I took these 2 cowboy hats, and we used them in that short film with me and Matt as Gus Bartley, and that one of them is now the Snake Oil hat that he
black
wears
hat
in
is-
this side of the Wayne River, and the other one
That's your
is
hat, yeah.
is the hat that Abe O'Leary wears.
Yeah, so our
the
2 most
round hat.
iconic hats, we got out of the Acadia prop room.
Any other sins we'd like to confess?
we burnt 2 holes in that one too.
We did, yeah. It's been through.
I mean, it got shot. It got shot. Abel Leader got shot in
Yeah.
2 holes.
They know it's not. They know it's a
No,
film.
they don't. No.
I don't either.
People need to know.
You're alive right now.
Yeah.
YouTube sketch.
And here we
We're
are.
all vampires!
Anyways, if you haven't seen Snake Oil and or Wayne River,
You must have loved this episode.
yeah, but go watch it because
So good.
it's literally what started it all. And I know that I'm speaking for all of us when I say that we're really proud of Wayne River. At least Wayne River was big. I
I'm
was
proud
like,
of those. I'm proud of those.
I'm
other
still-
Snake
yeah,
Oils
I'm
as
still
well,
proud of
but
you.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm proud of you guys for those ones too.
yeah. Thank you.
But you're in. You're one.
Hey, you did great.
Yeah, I'm in the
Yeah.
the last one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think the final Wayne River, my final fight, is one of my favorite things I've ever done.
Yeah,
Yeah. I
And
think
your
that-
guys scene
and
that there
The
is
scene,
awesome.
the scene on the beach
Yeah.
is probably one of
Well,
the things I'm most proud of writing. Like I really,
Yeah.
I just think that's
Yeah.
it's just such a good
We had been
moment.
out there for so long that I
Yeah.
was legitimately tired. I
were
didn't want to be there. I
miserable.
was
You
so
were,
upset.
Annoyed.
And
Your feet were hurting. And
yeah,
wet.
it helped fuel the character.
Yeah.
Ryan was adding fuel to the fire.
Wind us up with-
Ryan.
Connor had a big gash in his head.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
it
went
was-
down,
yeah.
oh my god.
It was literally like,
Same time as that.
like,
It was like
a week. Yeah, a week
Because we were
after.
supposed to go then the week.
Yeah, I
before, right?
just got my staples out, and like I was like, "Fuck, it's the only time we can do it." So I'm like,
Watch out for ladders.
Against all odds,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
made it happen. Because we've been pushing to film that final episode for fucking like
For a
6
long
months
time,
too.
yeah.
Like we,
and a ladder had to
but
hit me
like
on
nothing
the
was
goddamn
lining
head.
up because it was much bigger originally when we were
It
trying
was-
to,
it was
the script for it. Yeah,
Much bigger. In fact, there is the line in the 4th episode where my character announces that there will be a battle, and then in the very end, Connor Abe O'Leary says he mentioned a battle. I was imagining armies, but now I think he meant this.
We
And
were
it's a cool
imagining
line
armies,
when
too.
you battle somebody.
Really cool line,
The
yeah.
idea was I was imagining an army. you know?
yeah. And like even the
We-
setup
we were
in,
too.
in the prison episode when he rescues Ryan, even he's like,
Yeah, I like
put up the word,
And then,
outlaws.
I mean,
look up the word.
so
Yeah.
everything sort of ties itself up.
It does.
Nice.
And like, yeah.
And it's nice. It is nice. It's more of a personal
Mhm.
story. You know, I think if it should have been Abe O'Leary's story, that last episode. But if there was like 2 huge armies fighting,
Yeah.
it would have been
Would have
it would have
diluted
gotten lost.
it.
It's Wesley Burns is like final stand.
Yeah, it is
And
more
it would-
personal on that. It's like this is his.
It would maybe
It,
got
it
lost
makes
if
your
100
lines
people were like charging at each other.
feel more and mean more.
It says a lot about how adaptable we are as filmmakers too, just how much we had to pivot and change and adjust our plans for this series just because filmmaking without a budget and working around people's lives is not easy. So
Well, we're all improvisers.
we are. That's what we do.
Yeah.
Okay.
We were done.
I know that's okay. We're
Connor, you're
almost
great
done
sometimes.
anyways.
Getting better every day. which
Getting
is
better
awesome.
every day.
That's why
And it's awesome to watch Wayne River too, because over that year and a half, you can see Connor's change
It
as well,
is
like
really
how
big.
much you improve as an
Yeah,
actor. Because that was literally when we first started working with you to like very recently. So you can see, and we filmed like multiple movies in between that and things like it was over a long period of time. You could see.
Yeah,
you know,
it really does
it's pretty
culminate
cool.
at
It's
the end
awesome.
there.
It is.
Yeah.
I love seeing it, man.
Yeah.
Keep seeing it forever.
Continue the Snake Oil mythos.
And speaking of, we've been trying to make it happen, but do a remastered version of Snake Oil. So hopefully we'll be able to do it soon. Ben injured his shoulder, so
Yeah.
right now realistically, but hopefully soon we'll be able to make that happen. Because I think we could.
There is more. There are
is
more snake oil stories to tell.
Yeah.
Plenty more. And maybe in various forms of media.
Swing Publishing is now a thing. It's officially released. I hope you guys have bought and read Lewis's book, and because it's out now. You
It
should
is.
go do that.
It's on there on the internet.
What's
It's
it
on,
called?
on Amazon. It's Abner's Fable. Abner's Fable.
Abner's Fable. Yeah. Okay. Any other thoughts before we go? This has gone very long, so
This is all.
I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it too. I hope
Well,
you guys.
I did enjoy it. This was a very nice one.
Yeah.
It was a good discussion. You want to guess the end time?
Sure.
39:35.
I'm saying 45.
I'm going to go 43-38.
43?
Yeah.
I'll go 33.
Well, joke's on you guys because I can cut it as short as I want to make it the exact amount I said.
That's not what we're cutting this one.
Let's see.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi guys.